Hey guys, this is TTGaming, and in this video we're going to be looking at Gears of War Judgement. We're going to be looking at my likes, my dislikes, the changes, and just an overall view of Gears of War Judgement online play. So yeah, Gears of War Judgement. I think I'll start off with the likes about the game. So the most obvious change in the game is the fact when you start playing, you get the choice of only one weapon. You don't get a lancer and a shotgun, or a hammerburst and a shotgun anymore. You get the choice of one weapon, along with a pistol and a grenade. I like the idea, as much as I did like the fact of having that long range lancer with a shotgun. I also like this. It creates more tactical gameplay. You've got to think about what you're doing. The variety of gameplay is so much. It's got a wider variety. You'll have people using the lancer, people using the hammerburst, even people using the mortar trying to snipe. And then you get these people with the shotguns who like to rush, who like to close down these people. It's more tactical. There's a wider variety. Although it can be frustrating when you come up, like I came up against a team of hammerbursters, and it can be frustrating because I am a shotgun player myself and like to use the shotgun. And coming up against a team of hammerbursters can be frustrating, but you've just got to play it tactically. You've got to think about what you're doing, not just rushing. You're going to get shot down. You've got to think about it. It's something different. It adds a new aspect to the game. I like it. I think it's a good idea. Next, we'll move on to the Gnasher. Is it nerfed? A lot of people are complaining about Gnasher, saying it's nerfed, how they can run up to people, shoot them from point blank, and they survive. Now, from my personal experiences, I would say the Gnasher has been nerfed, but in a good way. Yes, it does less damage, and sometimes you can be annoying when you don't kill someone first time. But the Gnasher has always been this dominant gun in Gears of War, and the fact that they have nerfed it has made it so that the other weapons now have a chance to come out and show what they can do. It's interesting. It changes the gameplay. It changes how people will play the game. Obviously, I still use the Gnasher, but I have had to change how I play with the Gnasher from Gears of War 3, from Gears of War 2, and change it so it can fit the gameplay of Gears of War Judgement. If you aren't willing to do this change your gameplay, change how you play the game, and you play like it is Gears of War 3, well, it's not going to end well for you. So now, let's just go on to like the change that I've been mentioning all the way through this. It's a constant factor. Change. I think Epic have done a good job with the changes. They've changed it so that it doesn't just feel like an add-on to Gears of War 3. They've changed it so it's a completely new game. Because people complain. The problem is, people will complain if Epic changed too much, but they will also complain if it's not changed. If it just feels like Gears of War 3, people will complain. If they change it and people don't like the change, they're going to complain. So they can't win either way. But personally, I think they have done a good job with the changing it and created a new feel to the game. It's different. It's not Gears of War 3. It's obvious it's not Gears of War 3. It's just people just don't like change. The people who don't like change are just, they need to pull it together and just get on with it. Change with the game. What else do I like? I also like Overrun. Game modes, Overrun. I think it's a great idea. It's fun, especially if you've got friends to play it with. It's a great game mode to play. Something different. Adds a new sort of competition to the game. Although I do miss the fact that they have took original Horde mode out, as I did love Horde and used to play it quite a bit. So we'll move on to dislikes now. We've had enough on likes, and people probably think, oh, there's going to be so many, but it's little picky little things that I like to pick out. Like the game modes. I don't think there's enough game modes. I am an old school Gears player. I played Gears all the way through, and I loved the Guardian game mode. And the fact that it's not in this game saddens me a bit. I used to love Guardian. I played it so much. It was an amazing game mode. I think they need to bring back a bit of the old sort of games back into this new game. Just a bit, like the Guardian. Like Warzone. I know they brought Execution back. I think they may have got rid a bit too much from the original. Another thing I dislike is pick up weapons. Not all of them, just a few of them. I think some of them are overpowered, such as the boom shot. I think is too easy to get kills with the boom shot. You can kill people from quite close and not kill yourself. I feel as though if you're shooting people who are really close to you, you should kill yourself. I know it happens occasionally, but it's not frequent enough, and it's too easy to get kills. Same with the flamethrower. It's got such a big range on it, and it causes so much damage. It needs to be nerfed. If you're playing against someone with a flamethrower and you have a shotgun, you are done for. At long range of the flamethrower kills you. Also, cogs versus cogs. Where have the locusts gone? I like the cogs versus locusts. I used to listen out. If I was playing as the cogs, I would listen for a locust making noises, so I know that there's one near me. But now that it's cogs, you cannot tell if an enemy is near you or if it's a teammate. It can get confusing. One thing I haven't really heard much of that people complain about, but it's something I nitpick about. The grenades on the LB, it makes them too easily accessible. Whereas on other gears, you'd have to use the D-pad and change the grenades. It made it more, you had to get them out before the battle started. The too easily accessible and too many frag kills are now becoming so consistent because it's too easily accessible. And there's no wall tag. I used to love the wall tag. Place one on the wall, enemy runs in, you can bunker yourself in, you can protect yourself, but you can't do this anymore. Also the D-pad weapons. I used to like having the weapons on the D-pad, which they took that out and changed it to the Y. Which I can't understand really. I used to love having the weapons on the D-pad. It was a great idea. It was different. It was something original, something for Gears, something that made you know it was a Gears game. And I can't understand why they've changed that. And then the final thing I could say I dislike is probably the characters. Maybe they could have had more characters. They'll probably add more in DLCs and downloadable as the game goes on. Hopefully, I hope they will, because there's not enough. I get sick of seeing the same old characters over and over again. So overall, Gears of War Judgement, I think I really like it. I think a few changes, yes, need to be made to the game, but overall, it's a great game. The campaign, which I haven't mentioned because this is online gameplay, but love the campaign, quality campaign. Although it does feel a bit repetitive in what you do, it is fantastic. It's overall a great game, great online, good with friends. Definitely a must play with friends, and it deserves its place in the Gears collection. So this has been Total Tactics Gaming, doing a review on Gears of War Judgement. If you liked the video, I hope you did. Please like it, comment what you think. I want to know your views on Gears of War Judgement. Comment it down below, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it.